بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. قال الله تبارك وتعالى في الكلام المجيد والفرقان الحميد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه. Today inshallah we are going to do the recitation and tafsir of Surah Abasa, that is chapter 80. I want you to listen to the Qur'an.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم عبس وتولى أن جاءه الأعمى وما يدريك لعله يزكى أو يذكر فتنفعه الذكرى أما من استغنى فأنت له تصدى وما عليك ألا يزكى وأما من جاءك يسعى وهو يخشى فأنت عنه تلهى كلا إنها تذكرة فمن شاء ذكره في صحف مكرمة مرفوعة مطهرة بأيدي سفرة كرام بررة قتل الإنسان ما أكفره من أي شيء خلقه من نطفة خلقه فقدره ثم السبيل يسره ثم أماته فأقبره ثم إذا شاء أنشره كلا لما يقض ما أمره فلينظر الإنسان إلى طعامه أنا صببنا الماء صبا ثم شققنا الأرض شقا فأنبتنا فيها حبا وعنبا وقضبا وزيتونا ونخلا وحدائق غلبا وفاكهة وأبا متاعا لكم ولأنعامكم فإذا جاءت الصاخة يوم يفر المرء من أخيه وأمه وأبيه وصاحبته وبنيه لكل امرئ منهم يومئذ شأن يغنيه وجوه يومئذ مسفرة ضاحكة مستبشرة ووجوه يومئذ عليها غبرة ترهقها قترة أولئك هم الكفرة الفجرة.
They are the most unlearned of the species. Any other animal or species is born, immediately they know what the next thing to do. Small, the hen's egg is cracked, immediately the baby comes out, start walking, start picking, going thing. Any animal or any creature, but the human beings are the most unlearned. They are born without anything, no knowledge at all. So the mother has to look after them. They have no idea, no, to feed them, to look after them, the care for a long, long time. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, look at you, what were you? When you were born, you had no knowledge, nothing at all. then he is that path for him. Then he causes him to die, then buries him, then when he wills, he will raise him again. So 17 to 22 is all to do. Reminding the man, who are you? What is your position? What do you think you are? Number 23. Allahumma Summa iza sha'a anshara. Kalla lama yakhsi ma amara. Kalla lama yakhsi ma amara. No, he has not done that which he commanded him to do. So what is our purpose of our creation? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Surah Zariyat says, you have been created just to worship. The ins and the jinns are created for worship. No other job. Everything created in the universe is to serve the human beings. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونِ. It doesn't say that like La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, this didn't say that Allahu ilah. Again, that's a statement. Allahu ilah means Allah is the God. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, La ilaha illallah. First of all, reject everything, then Allah is the one God. So, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا. So you might think that your purpose of creation is to do this and this and this and also obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No. Allah says that nothing except obedience to Allah. Your purpose of creation is to obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the most important. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, no, he has not done which he was commanded to do. And that is number 23. Now 24 to 32 is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is explaining after your creation what we have done to you. The water is coming from the sky for you, entering the earth, flourishing, vegetation is coming for you. The winds are there, the water is there, all provisions is there, the sun, the moon, everything is there for you. And we have created the animals, we are feeding the animals, again that's for you. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so let man look at his food. How we poured water in the form of rain, then we split the earth with splitting, then we cause to grow therein grain and grapes and green fodder and olive trees and date farms and dense gardens and fruits and herbage, a provision for you and for your cattle. So this is all, and number 24 to 32, this is all, everything is done for the man. Number 33, then when the defending sound comes, فَإِذَا جَاءَتِ الطَّاقَّةُ, that is the day the sur is going to be blown. Israfil al-Islam, that is one of the angels, his job is nothing except holding the trumpet near his lips and looking above at the order to come to blow it. He's there standing all the time with the trumpet in his hand. Once the order comes, he's going to blow the trumpet. That is the day the earth will be destructed. And the second trumpet, everything will come to life. So then when the defending sound comes, then from 34 to 42, this is all, the end of the surah is all to do with the Qiyamah. It will be a day when man will run away from his brother and his mother and his father and his wife and his son. On that day, for every one of them, there will be enough concern to keep him unconcerned with others. This is a very important point for us to remember. What happens is, one of the hadiths gives an explanation that the mizan is there, okay? And all our nama amal, the book of deeds is going to be weighed. Important thing to remember is, Nauzubillah, does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not know calculation? 1, 2, 3, 4. He has to have a scale to weigh. No. The reason is that our number of good deeds is not important, but how ikhlas we had in one deed is more important. Because that's why the deeds are going to be weighed, so that there is a way. Somebody will have it 1 million deed and will have the weight of a paper. And somebody might be doing 5 or 10 deeds, it will be heavier than 1 million deeds. Because ikhlas. You do it to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, nobody else. Then that way it will be, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to accept. But if you have somebody as, I'll do this to please Allah, but also something for this person, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is very, very careful on this. He doesn't want to share anything. He says, okay, you have done this for me and this one. No, give it to him. I don't want it. If you do anything just to please me, I will take it. But if there is any sharing, I don't want to share, give it to them. So this weighing is going to be there, and the Nama Amal is done, and the angels are going to weigh and say, okay, somebody will have more, somebody will less, and so on.
But
Says
who
that
will
one.
share, who will share with
No.
you?
Can I just finish this and answer the question? Because otherwise I will be distracted. So 50-50. One person comes and his amal is done 50 and 50. Okay? But it has to be more to enter the paradise. So the angels will say, just is exact, you won't be able to enter. You have to have heavier to enter the paradise. You are short of one deed. Put one deed and it will go down. Say, okay, give me 2 minutes, I'll see. He's going to run to look around for his mother. He says, mother is the most important. She will sacrifice everything for me. Run to her, say, mother, you were so kind to me in the world, and this and this and this. I just need one, because your time has not come, your virtues are there. Just give me one, and then I'll put it and I can. Mother says, oh son, I love you so much, I would have done hundreds and thousands of things in the world. But now, today is, I don't know, could be that one good deed might be the 51% for me. If I do, then I may not enter the paradise. So I am sorry. Run to father, to brother, to wife, sister, so on and so forth. Everybody will say, no. So this is what is explained. The person will be running. And that is the day everybody will say, no, myself. Nobody will say, even the prophets. He says, except of our Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam will say about my ummah. Except for that, everybody will be just concerned about their own self. So this person will come back, and while he is coming back, this is also narration that one person checked and he has got bad deeds and only one good deed. When he is returning unsuccessful, he will shout, come here. He comes around, say, this is one virtue. He said, what? You are giving my mother, father, their brothers, nobody is giving. He said, look, my brother, I have got a pile of bad deeds. Only one deed. So I don't know whether it's worth or not. At least it will save you. Could be, if I am not saved, and if one good deed is not enough and the bad deeds are heavy, in any case I am going to go to hell. So at least I will save you to go into paradise. He will return and he is going to put there, and suddenly the voice of Allah is going to come. What is that? Allah knows everything, but he is asking. He knows everything. The malaika, when they comes from the Laylatul Qadr, he is going to ask Jibreel Salam and the malaika, what did you see? Who are these malaika? These are the malaika who were asked the question before Adam alayhi salam was created. He said, I am going to create Adam. What did you say? So why are you creating? He is going to cause bloodshed and killing and this and that. We are there to praise you and obey you. Why are you creating? Okay. So Jibreel Salam is asked to take this malaika on Laylatul Qadr, show them what is my obedient servants are doing. Standing, praying and fasting. When they come, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, say, what did you see? Were they killing? They causing trouble? No, my Lord. They were standing, they were crying, they are praying, they were fasting, and whole night they were standing in prayers, reciting of Qur'an and so on. So this is, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows what is happening, but he asks the angels. So he knows what is happening. He says, what is that you are bringing? He said, one good deed. Who gave you? That person. He said that he only had one. He said, okay, put the deed, call that man. That man will call. You are trying to be generous than me? Oh no, my God, I only had one, that's why I was giving. Okay, you also enter paradise with this one. So this is ummihi wa abihi. So everybody is going to reject, but this is what's going to happen. And on that day, once their weighing is going to be heavy, a certificate is going to go, this is for you to enter the paradise. And the ones who are the failures, they will be giving a notes, and this is the entrance for you to hellfire. So the ones who are giving the good deeds, their faces will be shining. The ones who have been given the bad deeds to enter hell, their face will be down. Some faces on there, they will be bright, laughing, rejoicing at the good news, while others' faces on that day will have dust over them, being covered with darkness. Those are the infidels, the transgressors. وجوه يومئذ مسفرة ضاحكة مستبشرة ووجوه يومئذ عليها غبرة ترهقها قترة أولئك هم الكفرة الفجرة. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفر الله من كل ذنب. Allah forgive us if I made any mistakes, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us guidance to understand Al-Quran Al-Karim. This is the last message. This is the book Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent to us, not to put somewhere saying that, okay, this is the, we'll take it only when some difficulty comes or somebody is dying, open the Quran and recite in front of them. No, this is for this. If you love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is your beloved has written a letter to you. And it's your job to open it, read it, understand it, act upon it, and convey it to others. Subhanakallah. So my advice is from this surah not to say anything apart from what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said to us, and be very, very careful at the position of our Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves him so much. I mentioned when we did Surah Mudassir and Muzammil that he doesn't even want to address him as Ya Muhammad. In whole of the Quran, if you look, there's nothing written Ya Muhammad. You say Ya Adam, Ya Ibrahim, Ya Isa, Ya Musa, Ya Dawood, but no Ya Muhammad. When he want to address him, with love, Ya Ayyuhan Nabi, Ya Ayyuhan Rasul, Ya Ayyuhal Muzammil, Ya Ayyuhal Mudassir. This is one. So be very, very careful as far as the position of Rasulullah, and pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide us to the right path and not to move from the right path in two directions. Not to earn the ghazab and not to enter this, to being the zillah. Not to go in excess of the love of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to leave the right path.
Not go to the other extreme.
No, not to. So to take the middle path, which is the Sirat al-Mustaqim, which is the part of the Anbiya and Salihin and martyrs and Siddiqin. Anam Allahu alaykum min al-Nabiyyin wa Siddiqin wa Shuhada wa Salihin. Surah An-Nisa explained what is the right path. Any questions?
आप कुछ पूछ रहे थे?
मैं पूछ रहे थे, who will be such a person to share the thing with Prophet?
Even Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't want to share anything with the Prophet.
Who, you said that the person who shares, the person means we.
Yes.
Are you so stupid that we are sharing the thing with Prophet?
No.
Prophet is on his own.
No. What I'm saying is, if you want to do anything, please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala do it only for Allah. Lillah. No riya. What happens is, I'm
Who
giving you
does
an
it?
example.
Who does that?
Oh, hundreds and thousands of people on the day of judgment, the first case, I'm telling you, the preview. Nowadays, if there is a film going on, they say the preview of the film, what's going to see in this film. I'm going to tell you what is happening on the day of judgment. The first case brought in front of all the audience will be three people. One is a scholar, one is a rich man, and one is a strong man, a warrior. The warrior comes in, what did he do for me? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to ask. I gave you strength, made you very strong. What did you? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I fought in your way. I was in jihad. I fought and killed and so on. I was martyred and I was a shaheed. I killed myself, sacrificed myself because to please you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Kazzaba.
Thank you.
You are a liar, you lied. You lied because you wanted your family and your children's name to be above. You thought that I will go and fight and show myself so that my family's name will come as top. So is the family of this person who was a great martyr, who fought and this and that and that. So you did that, and after you were martyred, we made sure that your name got on the top. And for centuries, people used to tell your stories that this person fought in this battle, and this belonged to this family, these are his children, this is his father and mother, and so you were very, very famous after that. So you wanted that, and we did that. There is nothing for you. The scholar, what did you do? I gave you the knowledge. He said, oh, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I gave so many lectures and this and that. All my life spent preaching and doing all these things just for you. He said, no, you are a liar. Every time you want to prepare, your niyyah was to make sure that you are going to be an excellent speaker, and you are going to move the hearts of the people. You want to make them cry listening to your lecture, and you want to be famous, and you said, I want to be famous than the other scholar of my time. I'll give such a such speech, and you used to collect points to make your speech better than the other scholars. This was your intention, and we made your name famous for centuries. People used to say, that person's lecture and so on, so much, it is excellent and so on and so, and you are famous for years and years. There's nothing for you. Rich man, I gave you the money, properties, and so on and so. You were so wealthy. What did you do with the wealth? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, spend money, orphanage, building hospitals, giving to charities, and so on and so forth. No. You made it a point. You wrote a check, send it to the news. Your check was shown on the big television. So much money is spent for this charity. And you made discussions and on the television and media and everywhere. I am donating so much. Your intention was to make yourself famous for the world to know, not to please me. If you wanted to please to me, you could have given your right hand and the left hand doesn't know. And this is the person, one of the person who is going to be under the shade on the day of Qiyamah, under the shade of the Arsh. One of the 7 people, one is the one who gives from the right hand, the left hand won't know. So this is very important. And all these 3, this is going to be the preview on the day of judgment. These 3 cases, these are the first cases. According to the hadith, nothing will start. This is the first case is going to be heard, and all the 3 will be there, ask questions. Then Allah is going to order the angels to hold their head from the front area, drag in front of all the people, and to throw them into hellfire. Allahumma farzana. So that is ikhlas, and this is the hadith to do in. If you look in the books of hadith under the topic of ar-riya, the show off, this is the very important hadith comes in. 3 people, this is going to happen. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not want to share anything with anybody. Do it anything to please me, that is acceptable. If you want to share, I don't want it. Do it for the others.
And I want to share with you.
Inshallah. But I am praying and hoping that I will myself earn that enough good deeds so that I don't go to anybody else who asks for one.
Again, there are 2 questions have come.
Like that. You know that you mentioned in your thus. I was listening to Talim al-Quran, Dr. Sarah, which comes on Peace TV, Urdu at 10:30, 11:30, I think, 10:30 every night. This ayah, last ayah of Surah Al-Kahf, you know what he said? He said this is the best ayah of Tawheed of Qur'an. Tawheed of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And after that, you only mentioned that he said that I am a bashar like you. And then who knows they are going to meet the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they will only worship him and nobody else.
The two questions have come from the ladies. There's many non-Muslims do so many good deeds for mankind with ikhlas, but do not worship Allah. What will be their return for reward on the day of judgment? The only thing is, this is mentioned clearly that to enter paradise or to get rewards for the hereafter, Iman Billah and Iman Bil Rasul. What all the Imans, they are one of the important segment. Without that, nobody is going to enter paradise. The good deeds, all they do, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to reward them in this world. So that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is just, He's adil. He's not going to do lots of good deeds you have done and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has not rewarded them. This is nothing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's going to reward them in abundance in this world. All the good deeds, if they accept, do the Iman and Amal Salih. Amal Salih comes afterwards. First is Iman. Then after, if the Iman is there, then Amal Salih is going to be rewarded. But without Iman, there is no reward in the hereafter. The reward will be given in this world to complete the justice. The second question is about the people who are dying in the wars today. Shaheed, are they being called for land, not for Allah? Again, we don't know what their intentions is. Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows. Innamal a'malu binniyat. Whatever they are doing, if what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to look at their hearts and reward them. We don't know what in the hearts of the people is. Even one of the famous hadith is there when in one of the war somebody attacked, and this is the son of Zaid bin Harisa radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Usama bin Zaid. He was there in one of the fighting, and he was have a fight, and at the last minute when he was about to kill this man, he suddenly said La ilaha illallah, but he didn't stop and killed him. And then with this news went, Allah Rasul was face was very angry. He called Usama, said, why did you kill that man? Said La. He said he just wanted to protect himself because of this kalima. I know that he was not going to accept. All this time he was fighting. He had no concern about it till he realized that I'm going to kill. He thought, if I say this kalima, he's not going to kill me. But I know he was lying. He said, oh Sama, did you open his heart and see the heart, whether he was true or wrong? Because this kalima is going to stand on the day of judgment to argue with you. This is good thing. And you know about Ali Razillahu Ta'ala. He was fighting and he was about to kill this man, and he spit it on Ali Razillahu Ta'ala's face, and he moved away. He gave the sword again and said, no, we'll start the fight again. He said, why didn't you kill? My sword was lying on the floor, and then you were about to kill me. You could have killed me. That was the end of our fight. He said, no, fight again. He said, no, I don't want to fight. He said, explain to me why you didn't kill. He said, look, I was having this fight and I wanted to kill only to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But the moment you spit, my nafs got angry. He said, he has spat on your face, kill him quickly. Then I said, if I do, then there will be two beneficiaries. One is my nafs and one is Allah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not want to share anything. So I said, no, I don't want to do this to please my nafs. I want to please Allah, so let us have a fight. He said, no, I don't want to fight. Now I'm claiming La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, accepted Islam.